Guy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What up?
1 second. We got everybody. Who all's in here?
Just you and me, baby.
Oh, damn.
I was the one who was late and I beat everybody. What the hell?
Right?
Oh, there he is.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Hi.
What is up? How am I sounding?
Sounds good.
Right on. I got the headphones on, so
Nice.
yeah. We'll pretend like I did that all along.
Right. Actually, I'm gonna try out my new headphones. Hold on.
Hello.
What up?
Hey.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Nothing.
How's that Super Mario Brothers?
Dude, it's fucking hard. Fucking goddamn. Back when games were fucking hard.
No doubt.
Falling
doubt.
off the edge 100 fucking times.
No doubt. Games like that weren't trying to hold your hand back then.
Mm-mm. I've been throwing Bowser like 100 times and I can't hit the bomb.
Let me pull up. I need a list of what all the shit happened.
In Super Mario Brothers? Well, there was Super Mario.
The fucking penguin.
Yeah, there was a goddamn penguin.
That's like a big cement block.
So I wrote down all of the who went where on both shows.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got it all written down.
Oh, wow. Everybody's covering this. CBS Sports got them a list.
So,
Oh,
okay.
man. Oh, goodness. How should we divide it up? Should we do it by show? Or
What's that?
Flow of consciousness kind of thing?
It'll probably be easier to do it by show. If you want to, we can just work our way down the list of what we think of each person.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
what does your Raw list start with?
Well, I mean,
did you get it from I'm trying to match the source? That'd be cool.
I started at gender.
Yeah, this one goes gender, Kevin, scroll. Oh God.
Just like in order of this episode.
Drew. Yeah, I don't remember how they aired. I watched things out of.
I mean, it does. Yeah, as long as we have a list of who it was, doesn't matter. What the order is. Yeah.
Dope. Okay. Does everybody have their local audio recording?
Yep.
Nope. Not yet. No. Hold on.
Okay, but hold on. I'm gonna start mine right now, so there's not a bunch of extra bullshit at the beginning.
Mine has started now.
Guys, I can't wait to clap. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
One clap, right?
Let's clap.
Yeah, one strong good clap.
I think we. Yeah. Okay.
Single clap.
One single clap.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
you
recording.
ready?
Yep.
Right. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Great. Ooh,
mine was weak.
Pretty close.
I like that.
It's really coming together, boys.
Okay, I got that recording. Let me make sure our fail safe is going.
Boom.
Yep. Hangouts is recording. We should be good to go.
Oh, shit.
All right. Who's doing the is it me again?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh fuck.
Skylar gave you the hot tag.
Oh yeah. He Nicholased me, man.
That's
Ugh.
right. Tagged me in, and I immediately turned around, tagged you back.
Yeah, that's the like bounce off the rope, slap you on the back.
All right. Let me think. It's okay. Okay. Everybody ready?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. My name is Ryan Clare, and it is my privilege to once again welcome you to the Shoot Show. Joining me, of course, is the Double T Tyler Toops.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Thank you.
Next
sir.
up after him, of course, is Sean. Don't call him Roses Rosenthal.
I get that a lot. Yeah, that's right. Happy Rusev Day, everybody.
Rusev Day. Happy Rusev Day.
I don't know why it was such a urge to.
Okay, so everyone at work found out my mother calls me Shawnee. So around the
Oh.
office, every single person, hey Shawnee. Oh, son of a bitch.
God.
Johnny
Yeah.
Roses. That's it. That's the
Yeah.
wrestling name.
Yep.
And of course, we can't forget Bat and Cleanup, the beloved Skylar Blank. Skylar, what's the hot take this week, man?
So I watched Impact for the first time in forever this
Oof.
week, or last week, I guess now. And it was all right. I didn't watch it all because Eli Drake, who's pretty decent, he's good on the mic, okay in the ring, needed a tag team partner, and those familiar sirens started playing. And none other than Scott Steiner came out.
Oh, no.
I just want you to know it wasn't Scott Steiner. It was actually that knight who guarded the Grail for like hundreds of years on the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Oh, shit.
There are a few characters who personify everything I love about professional wrestling much more than the genetic freak himself.
It's really sad to see now.
Yeah, it's hard to tell where the promo ends.
Like, you
and-
really got to look up a picture of him from like this year. I was gonna send you guys one.
The chainmail is rough looking.
Like, that's what makes him look Indiana Jones.
The promo never really ends, if we're all being honest.
Mm-mm.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Man.
it's terrible.
So after such a riotous marathon week of WrestleMania hullabaloo,
Oh,
then we fly right into a week of just being all shook up.
yeah.
Shake up time.
Man, they can't let us really take a breath, man. This was a crazy shakeup. You know,
Yeah.
I'm kind of new back into the wrestling scene the last year or so. So this is the first one I've just been all in marked out for. So
It was
I
it was a lot for
yeah,
sure.
man. It was a lot, and honestly a little lopsided in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that there's a new A show.
Yeah, and for the first time, I don't think we've ever seen Raw kind of take such a hit. The way it looks, I don't know. SmackDown's looking pretty stacked, but
Yeah, for sure. There's still both sides did well, I think, though. But I would 100% say SmackDown did better.
man. So yeah, let's jump into it, man.
Yeah, let's dive in, guys.
Raw coming in hot with the most disappointing superstar. I think the hindered Jinder himself, Jinder Mahal, and One Singh. Does anybody know the story behind this? There's only One Singh now?
I think
He's
the other one.
injured right
do
now,
it?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
hurt.
he's hurt.
Oh, he's hurt. I missed that.
Yeah.
Somehow.
but he doesn't
kinda-
exist basically.
What kind of
right now.
injury are we talking? Like
Was
a
it
Dean
shoulder?
Ambrose seeing
Something?
It
next
was
year?
something where he had his arm in a sling.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of.
I think Randy Orton pancake on the announcer's table.
Oh, was it a?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if it, but the way Randy Orton threw him around, that couldn't have helped.
True.
He was so reckless with them.
It's so sad to see Sunil out there by
That
himself.
that face Randy made when he threw the one. He was like, "Ooh."
They do look fun to toss around, man. I love that they find these tiny little humans to put next to these just creatures. Man, Jinder Mahal, 5-6 years ago, didn't look like the swollen tiger that he is now.
Ugh.
No.
He is yoked. Right
He
now.
is he's so vascular.
He's got something. He's so
God, he looks like a satellite photo of Mars.
Oh jeez.
Fuck. His fucking back knee is fucking gross.
Dude,
Front
that's-
knee.
That front
That nipple thing is so weird.
Oh god.
that nipple thing. It
Oh,
was
no.
it was
They're
a
trying
hot
to-
topic there for a while.
They're trying to jettison.
They were puppy. There's a subreddit dedicated to those kind of nipples. Man. He could be backing into a new fan base. You never know. But
That's
I
a
mean,
whole different podcast.
we can do it. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy for Jinder Mahal. Like, he's consistent at least. You know, maybe he can do something different.
I
He
mean,
made his way back. You know, he got on SmackDown. Now he's on Raw. You know, good for him. But
lost his title immediately.
yeah, well,
Oh, what a punch in the dick that was.
I would have lost that bet. I did not expect them to take it away from him so quickly.
Yeah,
Me
I said
neither.
those words out loud. I was like, he's not gonna drop the title on his
Yeah.
Raw debut, and then
Sure enough.
Swerved again.
Jinder loses the title on his Raw debut.
Swerved again.
Man,
was
I'm
that?
okay with it though, because of course we lost it to Jeff Hardy. I'm
Yes.
glad he.
Yeah, a returning Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, I really feel like they're trying to give everybody the Grand Slam though. Like
For real, like three
they're re-
people got it.
Yeah, they're making it a point to be like, oh, look at this Grand Slam. Oh, and this Grand Slam. When a couple years ago, who gave a shit?
I saw that Tyler Breeze put on Twitter that he had figured it out that all he needed was to win the IC belt, the US belt, the tag belts, and the world title, and then he'd be
He's there.
Grand Slam.
So close.
I'm kind of coming around on him. I'm enjoying Tyler Breeze.
Me too. I watch a lot of him on Up Up Down Down, and he just seems like the coolest dude.
Yeah,
I just
he
wish
seems-
that
seems a lot cooler than his gimmick. Well,
Yeah.
maybe it's cool. I haven't really explored.
I
it.
hate just the little poofy things on his boots so much.
Oh, I do too.
Like I would love him so much more if he would lose those. But
like, I wish that people who are funny didn't automatically equal jobbers.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, why can't we Kevin Owens, he pulls a lot of comedy into it, but it's his own kind of tough guy comedy. But yeah, I would like for there to be a funny guy who's not a Santino Marella.
Yeah.
Like, jeez. But maybe, this is the fresh start that they're looking for.
But yeah, I mean, we're covering a bunch of. I mean, we're talking about them. They were on the. They were part of the shakeup. Breezango came over, and KO and Sammy came over.
Yep.
Right.
true.
Yeah. That was. I mean, I think Kevin Owens and Sammy were the least surprising ones.
Right.
yeah.
You knew
I-
something was going to happen.
I wanted to see Generico.
I did too. I thought that they were at least going to do that. Like, even if they were on the shakeup.
I'm hoping they still do in some way or another.
And are they even allowed to? Like, is that like bound to like ROH or something? I wonder.
Yeah,
I wonder
I
if
don't
that's
know.
why they can't.
I don't think so. I think it's just a
I hope not.
But
just
didn't
a
they
mixed thing.
reactivate those Twitter accounts?
Yeah, and they opened up their pro wrestling shirt.
Because I mean that was just their indie shit. I mean I don't think Ring of Honor ever like owns a gimmick like Vince.
Yeah. Well.
Here's hoping.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see it. Let's see. Who else did Raw get? They got. I guess they're going to abandon the. Oh my God! What is Paige's stable's name?
Absolution.
Absolution. I can't remember either. So.
So
Longest time.
linked right on that. Who would have saw or who would have seen? Fuck grammar. The Riot Squad beating Absolution out. Like I didn't. I thought the Riot Squad were kind of the great value choice in that lineup, but
And they're standing
I-
strong.
Yeah,
I love them. I'm glad they got the chance on Raw. I think Ruby's awesome, and I think they're going to be much better than Absolution.
Ruby's
Well,
pretty
yeah.
good. Lives okay if she fixes that tiny face.
That tiny fucking face. Oh my
And
god.
All face.
Deep
Bitch.
breaths, Tyler. And
I
Sarah
think that-
Logan, I'm still praying for. Goodness gracious, that girl. I don't know if she. What I was hoping I could click that name and see if she is from the South because I hate
No,
her
she's
accent.
not. She's from like Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh God! As soon as I heard she's like, "Well, my pap always used to say, I don't have a remote where I could just change the channel because it was on YouTube, but I wanted to physically change the channel."
She had a great thing. One of her first segments was she was jabbering at Daniel Bryan, and they had it on Botchamania, which is question marks
Oh, is that
at
the
the
one
bottom.
she
Like,
lost?
fuck. Yeah, you ain't never been hunting. I'm like, okay.
You ain't never chased possum halfway up an oak tree, have you? Well, no,
Do you work here?
not really.
I don't know.
So yeah, hopefully. I mean, I think if they would, if Absolution would have kept Paige, it probably wouldn't have been such a big deal. But I mean, they did move over to SmackDown, but I think they need to kind of establish themselves as their own entity because Paige obviously isn't going to be able to be with them anymore.
Yeah, I feel like at least the members of Absolution are able to stand on their own a little bit better than Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan.
True.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
Mandy already has quite the following.
Yeah. Ruby is a scrapper.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the few matches I've seen Ruby in. Like, it's a pleasant surprise. We'll see what turns up of that. If they keep on doing the whole, obligatory get jumped at the end of every women's match. It seems everybody just gets ganged up on every time a woman wins a match on WWE. That's more runouts than anybody.
Considering that Paige is over on SmackDown now, they basically all just flip flopped.
Yeah,
The
Pretty much.
Girl Squad's just flip flopped.
Well, yeah. Speaking of the women, though, happy to get this one off. What is now definitely my favorite show. Natalya is on Raw.
Yeah, not a fan.
I love Natalya. Screw you guys.
It's because you love Ronda too. That's the only reason why she's there.
No. Her and Charlotte put on the match that made me be like, all right, women can go like in NXT,
Okay.
and so I will forever love
Natalya
them.
did that.
Yes, no, like she can go, dude.
Oh,
Your
man.
hate is
What?
blinding you.
WWE would like nothing more than for you to think that she is Bret Hart's daughter, and that just annoys the hell out of me for some reason.
Well, it's not their fault that Jim Neidhart was. I don't know. I guess he like robbed houses. I don't know.
He's the anvil. That's what he is.
I don't know. Natalya just strikes me as that kind of girl that, the one that would raise their hand and remind the teacher about homework.
I like her as a heel.
Yeah, maybe I'm just being worked as well as possible. I
Yeah.
don't like the heel. She's getting the heel.
That makes her a good heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate to see her in a match, but I hate to see her win, and that's what they're going for. Damn it,
And especially because
Marky
she's best friends with Ronda Rousey right out of the gate, so that's obviously really good for
Right.
her.
Yep. I'm sure we'll see the eventual heel turn and Natty versus Ronda,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah, that'd be good. I think they could put on. Ronda's done nothing but good. She's been getting better and better and better.
Yep.
They'll have to build Natalya up a little bit. It seems like she hasn't had like a big win in a long time.
Wasn't she women's champ like 6 months ago?
6 months ago, really?
Yeah.
Who, Natalya?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was longer than that.
Oh God, you're right.
Yeah.
Not that long ago.
Yeah, what the
She
hell
was
am I talking about?
after who won it at WrestleMania? Naomi.
Right?
Yeah, she was after her.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess just TV matches.
Forgettable.
TV don't count.
Yep.
Yeah, forgettable.
Well, let's see. Who else did we have that stood out to you guys?
I mean, obviously the big one was Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre.
Ooh, that was.
Those
I am so stoked for this one.
Drew
Yeah.
McIntyre is, I mean, the only thing that has been holding him back lately was that he was hurt and they were keeping him out of NXT, and him coming back out of nowhere. That was one of the biggest surprises for me.
Oh,
yeah.
And the fact that
He's-
he's with Dolph.
Yeah.
Like I've seen countless memes of, comparisons of
Yeah.
them with HBK and Diesel, and it fucking works.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
The one time I was not upset to see Dolph Ziggler by the end of a segment that featured him.
Right?
This is the perfect chance to finally change his song, though. That would make me
Yeah.
love Dolph Ziggler again. As if, God, I hate that song so much.
Yeah, this is it. It's time.
Wait,
No,
Dolph Ziggler song. I think he's got one of the best hits of the song. Like, just
If he's a
Yeah.
face,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
But
that
It's
is
true,
song.
but the song's so annoying.
It's in that fucking commercial that you have to hear in between the show.
It won't get changed. Damn it, forgot about that.
Yeah, I think that's a big deal. I think that Drew McIntyre is going to be a major player on Raw.
I think so
Also-
too.
Yeah, Zack Ryder is also coming. I just remember that one.
Speaking of major players, guys.
Guys,
Come on,
Chad
man.
Gable.
I
wrote-
do not
guys,
care for Zack
This is
Ryder.
I wrote Zack Ryder and Mojo on the same fucking line. That's how. Like, I didn't even give them separate lines on this, and I have room to do
Hey,
it.
Mike Kanellis too, guys.
Yeah, Mike.
I'm-
Kanellis.
I'm okay
Oh,
with that.
guys.
I hope they give him a little push.
We're forgetting about Barry.
Yep. Old Barry.
Oh, Barry C.
Oh, there you go.
Barry
Oh,
Corptown.
where'd that hairline go, Barry C? Man, I hope
Fucking photoshopped hairline.
No, they stopped this week when they were showing his little picture. Like,
Yeah,
I was like,
that
damn, it
picture
looks
made him
worse than
look-
in real life.
Yeah, he looked like he was 60. Holy
Well,
shit.
yeah, that's because once they finally have to stop photoshopping it, it's a really harsh change.
It looked like he was like he melted. Like I was freaking out.
I think he's got that look that's just he looks like he's too old to be at the high school party.
He's like,
He's that guy drinking a Zima. Where the fuck did you get a Zima?
Buddy myself.
I feel like he's one of the few guys that you could call skinny fat.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'll buy you some Smirnoff. I don't care if you're 19. I can give you money.
You want a deep six?
The deep six
That was
on a good day.
I like Baron Corbin's finisher, the End of Days, but if you look at it and you think about it, he actually is just rock bottoming himself.
Yes. Ever since you mentioned that, I cannot fucking unsee that.
You can't
horrible.
unsee
it
it.
really is. Like that's it's some flash before it, but he 100% just rock bottoms himself.
Has he wrestled The Rock? What would happen?
No.
Would either of them know who's selling?
Yeah.
Yeah, The Rock would be doing his finishing. Yeah, that would be complicated.
Like I imagine he hits the move and then they just kind of both sit up and look at each other and then look at their hands and look at the crowd.
So hilarious to picture. Yes.
So great. WrestleMania 35.
It is.
There
Book
is.
it, Vince.
Book it.
I think, and also one of the big surprises for me is I kind of thought that Seth was going to go over to SmackDown. I thought the belts were going to switch, especially once Jeff came over. I thought the belts were going to switch.
Yeah,
So-
I was expecting something like that. I thought that the belts were going to switch, not as many people. Like I knew that once. Well, what happened first? U.S. title went to Raw, and I was like,
Raw.
well, yeah, Raw can't have
Yeah.
both the mid card belts.
Yeah, that was the very first thing that happened on
As-
Raw.
As soon as Jeff won it, I knew that Seth wasn't going because they couldn't move Monday Night Rollins over to Tuesday. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, I think you guys
Tuesday
had.
Night
What
Sad.
was the tentative
Smack Rollins.
title?
Smack Rollins live.
God, such horrible.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
love Jeff
sorry,
winning
Gabe.
the title, but
Yeah.
I was a little sad for Matt though, because like he's working so hard on this broken thing, and they're immediately like, "Here you go, Jeff. Take this singles run with this title."
Yeah, here you go, Jeff. How was that DUI? Your shoulder better? Cool. Here's a belt.
Yeah. All right, Matt. Here's a big guy with an apron on for you.
Yeah,
I love
man.
that apron though. Like it
No,
is
I do too.
badass.
That's what I can't
how I
hate that. I
feel
love
about
that
the
everything
apron.
that's going on with those two.
I like it, but I don't like it when he wrestles. I don't trust that at all.
Yeah, take it off. Take it
Yeah.
off at the
No,
apron.
I'm so glad he keeps it in the match. When he first wore it out, I was
When
like,
he-
please wear it. Please wear it. In the
when he
match."
bridges up like he did in the match, it flips up and covers his face up, which I don't think is intentional.
Reach up
No.
that out and say, "Who? Excuse me." Yeah, he
Yeah,
should
to
take it
trim it.
off at the apron and fold it neatly. I
That's
think
yeah,
that would be cool.
that'd be nice.
Also, the very end of Raw featured the big 5-man schmaz
Mm-hmm.
match where they showed Bobby Roode coming out.
Glorious.
Yeah, that was
Which
kind of
I
clustered.
didn't think it was time.
Again, I'm like, if I'm not interested, the only Bobby Roode I want to see is heel Bobby Roode at this
Yep.
point.
Same.
I really hope they were going to bring. I really hoped he was going to screw over the team or something. Face Bobby Roode isn't going anywhere.
Man, it
No.
really begs the question: does WWE know how to book a face? Like they keep on bringing these people over, like Bailey, Bobby Roode, and who else? Seems like there was a big call up. Maybe Bo Dallas. Like he hasn't.
Even Roman. I mean, you
Yeah,
could argue that Roman should be a fucking heel.
Yeah,
It's
I would
like,
argue that.
it's like a heel is a last ditch effort instead of a first consideration for some of these characters.
Right.
I mean, sometimes it fits naturally and sometimes it doesn't. But Bobby Roode, man, I've heard a lot, and I've seen a lot just in his other work, but he's been given nothing in WWE, and it's kind of a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. So I'm waiting for after Greatest Royal Rumble and after Backlash. I think that's when things will finally settle out, and you'll start seeing some characters actually develop. So I'm hoping he just plays it off through these next 2 weeks, and then we can finally see him turn heel.
Yeah.
Did you?
If he can elbow past the skyrocketing talent, charisma of Chad Gable, let's go.
I love Chad Gable. I don't know why. I like Chad Gable.
He's really athletic, but that's about, and then I don't know.
Yeah, when
I
he
don't
talks,
dislike
it's
him.
cringy.
They could put American Alpha back together, and that'd be the best usage
sweet.
of both of them at this point.
Yeah.
Yes.
And make them heels too.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, they
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody heals.
Jason Jordan. I mean, Jason Jordan was like 80% a heel anyway,
He
When
was
he
getting
went out.
legit. He was getting fucking X-Pac heat. That was. Oof.
and I was enjoying it.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah.
He was playing it so well, like that.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
he understood what kind of heel he was trying to be, and he was nailing it.
Yeah,
For
they
real.
he is what, and I think I've said this before. He is what they should let Roman do. Like he gobbled up all the booze and then turned it around and like started to embrace it, and that's exactly what they should be letting Roman do.
Yes. Like
Yeah.
with The Rock back in the day, where everyone
Yeah,
hated
exactly.
The Rock, and then they're like, just do what you want.
Yeah, just fucking let it happen. But no,
No, they're like,
Let
no,
it
you must
happen.
be a face that says heel things all the time.
Have those words ever been said in Stamford, Connecticut? Let it happen. Don't.
Life finds a way.
In the 90s, it did, because he was about to go out of business.
Hey, just try it. Just try something. I don't know. They're repo in the water cooler. Just try it.
So do we have
Roman.
any other big names on Raw? I think.
I think
The-
was there another tag team that came over?
The
I can't remember.
Ascension. Yeah, the
Oh,
The
yeah.
Ascension.
Ascension did? Damn.
So
Yep.
no.
Yeah,
I was okay. I was starting
God,
to think
I was-
Raw didn't have any tag teams anymore.
yeah. Maybe they'll get a push now. Who knows? Or maybe they'll just sit and
No, they needed a new jobs team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, well.
Heath and Rhino could get some wins. Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
No.
Don't forget, guys. Jinder, Drew, Heath. I'm just saying.
No, don't do that to Drew.
I'm just saying. They're all on Raw. All on Raw.
3-man band, y'all.
I'm just saying it's gonna happen. What
No.
within the year? I guarantee you they'll do some sort of 3MB.
Because the fucking fans
Ugh.
will be like chanting it anytime they see him.
It'll be like Dolph, Drew, and Heath and Rhino versus or Jinder versus Heath and Rhino and whoever else. They'll make them do something at some point.
No way. They weren't that over.
No, but they'll do it for shits and gigs, and then just beat
Well-
the shit out of Heath.
Yeah, well, yeah, they got
Poor
to
Heath.
run their course with Jinder too. That'll be at the end of the run with Jinder. They'll be like, "Fuck it, let's do that."
Yep, calling it.
Yeah, so moving on, that leaves most of the big names that were up for grabs going to Tuesday nights.
Yeah,
SmackDown Live made out like
strong showing for Raw, but damn, SmackDown
And
walking away with it.
don't forget they got Authors of Pain too and Ember Moon. So it's
Yeah,
not
that's
like they,
true.
you know,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
and Bobby Lashley
yeah,
and Adam Rose 2.0.
yep. Boy,
It was kind of funny though when he was trying to cheer up Jinder after Jinder lost his title.
yeah, I enjoyed that.
man. I'm just thinking like what is left on Raw for me? Not a lot.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't-
Elias. I mean,
Oh,
Roman
come on, you
Reigns.
like Ember,
oh yeah, Ember and Elias. I love me some.
Breezango.
Seth Rollins is still there.
He's
And
still
Braun.
there, but what
Finn
more can
Balor.
we see him do
Yeah.
right now?
Braun, Drew McIntyre.
They can all not win titles, you know.
I've kind of fallen off the Braun train. I'm still
Yeah.
so sandy about Nicholas.
Oh,
I see him in
my
my
God.
dreams.
I see him in my dreams. I
And
liked
these are
it better
different
when he
than
wasn't
the usual
cool with
dreams
everyone.
about 9-year-old boys. This one's so sad.
Okay, 25 minutes it took us this time.
Yeah,
Usually we do-
okay. This is
Usually we do it in the introductions.
Damn it. There goes our hopes for any advertising. No Casper mattresses for us. No me.
I was just thinking that today. I was like, when are we gonna get like some Zumbas or something?
I don't know. Adam and Eve
Yeah.
might be down with it. It's
yeah. There you go.
We could just do some fake ones. I mean,
But-
Adam and Steve. There you go.
I liked Braun better when everyone hated him, or when he hated everyone. Like,
Yeah,
he
I
was
liked it
just-
when he
just
wasn't a
went out and
heel or a
grounded everybody.
face. Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you, and you.
True.
yeah, they could have stopped at Brain Strowman and then nothing else.
Yeah, even him would have been acceptable.
Like when he was
And then-
standing in the ring to this Monday with all those guys, I was like, no, you should be beating them up now too.
Right? Like I said, just wait until after Backlash, let them do their thing, and then he'll start
Yeah.
beating the shit out of people.
I think things are on hold right now because of that Greatest Royal Rumble because that Saudi kid's birthday needs to be off.
Did you hear about the money?
It's
Supposed money?
a lot of it.
$20 million.
I don't
Jesus.
doubt
Seems
it.
small to me for some reason.
Yeah,
like,
that does seem a little
Yeah.
small.
It doesn't seem
like
like funny
100
money.
million.
You're telling
No.
me that if we raised $20 million, we could just be WWE creative for a day? Like,
Right.
That's it?
For
Oh
a
my
day,
God.
I'd want to get us to a pay-per-view.
That's
I'd
true.
put
I would want to fuck
I would
things.
want to buy a house.
no,
Yeah.
no book fantasy.
We need one off pay-per-view.
Yeah, no, fly in Batista in full Drax makeup.
Shit.
He's like, what would you do with your fortune? I'd pay off my student loans and make James Ellsworth Universal Champion.
Ellsworth kicks out of the F5.
Ellsworth. That's who should break the F5
Yeah.
with a
Then-
bloody face. I want him to get color. I want it to be a 30-minute classic. James Ellsworth, I almost said Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar. Braun Strowman would be good too.
Then the-
60-minute Iron Man match.
Then the next night he kicks out of he escapes the figure eight and becomes the women's champion.
Oh hell yeah, Ellsworth for everything. Oh god, so yeah, we were getting the SmackDown.
SmackDown,
yeah, SmackDown. I took when I was writing down the people that came over, the very first thing up here has got to be in all capital letters. Samoa fucking Joe.
There it is.
I was so excited to see him on SmackDown. I didn't think it'd happen. It was a dream, but I didn't think it happened.
I really didn't expect that.
I
Yeah,
didn't
especially
either.
after the Roman shit. Like you thought, like, all right, they're gonna battle for 6 months, but nope, here he is on fucking SmackDown.
How did they not want to grab that and ride it all the way to town, man? It was the first time I've ever really been happy to see Roman Reigns on the screen because I know that Samoa Joe might come out and just hurt his feelings.
Not anymore.
Samoa Joe
Snatch him up.
is a bully in the best way. I don't want to go to school with Samoa Joe.
No,
Right to the
I-
things that you're
I
sensitive.
don't even want to sit next to him.
Snatch him up by that pawn shop rope necklace.
that SmackDown was
Yeah.
so long, but I loved every second of it. Like I didn't want it to end. I was like, keep it going. Come on.
But yeah, that is a huge acquisition, man. That's like
yeah, didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy's huge too with the new belt.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they do with that. Like, are they just gonna let Jeff and Randy just kind of fight for the
No.
belt and go away? Like,
Fuck.
what are they doing with that?
What
I
Plug,
didn't
year
think
is
of
plug
it?
Randy.
people in with Randy.
And Shelton. Oh, sorry guys,
2010.
Shelton Benjamin too. Don't forget that too.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was watching
I
that.
love Shelton Benjamin.
I was watching that match, and I like Shelton Benjamin. I hate it when he picks
That was
up
a
the
good
microphone,
match.
but
Yeah.
he's a
He
great.
needs his mama back.
Oh, he does not need his mama back. God, what a terrible, terrible gimmick. That's that is such a telltale sign of like incredible talent with no promo skills. Like we're gonna try anything to keep you in the ring because you're so good at what you do. You just can't talk. He can't like. I mean, he does, but It's still you can
Not
feel it.
good.
I felt tense in my chest for him, but that was a cool match. Him and Jeff. I
Yeah,
didn't.
it was good.
Yeah, I think someone posted something on Twitter about how the same exact match happened almost like exactly 10 years ago. And
Oh,
here
that's
they are again.
crazy.
It's
I wonder
crazy.
if it was
10, I would
any
think.
better or not.
Yeah, right? Probably a lot slower.
Definitely.
less camera cuts.
Yeah.
I definitely see Jeff's age nowadays. Like, I remember when he was turning 30, and I was all like, "Dang, he's getting old."
Yeah. Cut to 20 years later.
So I was happy with how they opened SmackDown before we get into too much more of the shakeup, but Rusev, AJ Styles, like good for I know Rusev lost, but still good for them for fucking feeding him to AJ Styles.
Yeah,
Yeah, good to
that
see
making him
good
look
to see
tough for a
Rusev.
second.
Yeah.
For a second.
When he put that calf crusher on, I was like, "Come on, not already."
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they're giving him like who would have thought a year ago that AJ Styles and Rusev would have been legit, you know?
Yeah.
No
Man,
doubt.
And
No
who would have
doubt.
thought a year ago the match that was that the closer of the show, the Daniel Bryan AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that but like yeah,
Yeah.
that's a year ago. Look at that kind of title.
Exactly.
Up until the low blows started raining.
His faces are so great.
Up until the King of Dong style showed up.
I
Hey, that's
love
Joey Ryan.
this
Come on now.
Shinsuke
Okay,
more
yeah,
than
you're right.
anything. He's such a bastard. He just comes in and bicep to the balls and just makes faces and leaves. That's all he needs to do.
Winks in Japanese.
Winks in Japanese.
It's the only
It's
proper
so
way to win.
good. Yeah, it's so good. Like it's better, way better than I could have expected it would be.
Right.
Man, and in that match, was that Big Cass's return? Like
Oh.
big official return?
Yes, it was.
I think
Yes, it
I heard they're
was.
gonna start calling him Colin Cassidy again.
Yeah, I read that too.
There's the way those words play with each other, I just think I'm hearing big ass all the time.
I
Here comes
love
big ass.
I loved the height shaming he did to Daniel Bryan though when he first came back. Like
Yeah.
I was like, all right, Colin Cassidy. Cool.
Man, he is huge. A leggy individual.
Yeah, he reminds me of Test. He's just daunting.
Yes. Not us. He's only 6'10" though.
What? He's not
Okay.
7 foot or
No.
Test.
No, Big Cass.
What?
Wow.
You liar, Enzo.
Yeah. There's a funny picture. He used to play basketball at a university in Maryland, and it was like, oh, here he is at 6'10", and it was like, what can you teach about? Is there a teachable moment here?
And so it looks like
But they're always billed taller than they are.
it looks
True.
like every tag team that we've ever known is now on SmackDown as well.
Yeah, and the thing about it was, I mean, the thing with SmackDown, like they were just casually dropping bombs about awesome stuff.
I love how badass they made the club look like they hadn't been shitting on them for like 2 years
Right.
in their
There
promo.
you go.
They did just
So-
break them up. Their club.
So you got Gallows and Anderson right
The
there.
Good
That's
Brothers.
that's a big one. The Good Brothers.
You get
And
AJ
then,
and
of
them
course,
back.
You got the Bar that also going over to SmackDown.
That's
Also,
crazy.
Did you guys check out the little announcement they had on YouTube for the bar going to SmackDown? It's
Yeah,
the
that was
weirdest edits
weird.
I've ever
What
seen.
was it? Or
It's some kid with Windows Movie Maker and very basic text pack.
damn you, Road Dog.
Threw in a few little dissolves and fades and
Star wipes.
shatter transition between the bars going to crush the competition. I don't know if they were going for kind of a throwback, nod to the old cheese, but it just made
Yeah, I don't know if they've got some fucking kind of internship going there, and then they're letting idiots do it or something. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, that was odd. Very odd.
Some of the SmackDown, like the things where they put the words on the screen, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it at all.
They do
It's
it on
like
Raw too
weird
now.
old Tim and Eric skits. or something.
Well, that's
It's free
what-
real estate.
Was that on WrestleMania that they had those look like 3D graphics floating in the
Yes.
Yeah,
in the
that
air.
was weird.
Yeah,
I was wondering,
yeah.
is this just the most high quality holograms I've ever seen in my life? Is
Right.
that real? Like, or
Pretty
is
much.
the audience seeing that, or is this just on our end? Is
Or
that
is this
just
sh-
that's
is
weird?
this shit kicking in?
Yeah, am I having a flashback?
We got who else? Insanity.
Yeah, Sanity. I mean,
Nikki
Sanity.
Cross.
I think that no Nikki Cross, but Eric Young, man, I'm so happy to see Eric Young finally. get it.
Yes.
yeah, good for fucking him.
And Killian
so
has been
hard
on
to get
fire
him.
lately, so good for him too. And Wolf is Wolf. He's
Yeah.
consistent. Yeah.
He's there.
He's cool.
He's the
He's
German,
there,
He's the
too.
German guy.
Yep.
I
He's
like
good.
him though. He's good.
And
He's good.
I helped.
Yeah.
And we had a German.
And another big NXT call up. Tyler,
Yeah.
please give us that name.
That is Andrade Cien Almas.
Love that roll.
So sexy.
Where'd my
I-
pen go?
Cien is Espanol for library, boys.
Wait, what?
Donde
3 years of
estás?
Spanish. I like I said last time, I predicted he was coming to SmackDown, and I really do think he's gonna be like the Eddie of SmackDown. He's gonna lie, cheat, and steal everywhere.
He needs to work on his English, or I just hope they keep Zelina with him as like a real good mouthpiece because his English is not good at all.
Yeah, it's not great. I think she'll help for sure. Like China did. Same kind
I
of
mean, he's one of those guys like Authors of Pain that when they get mad during a promo, they just start screaming in some other language.
thing. True. Or just
Yeah,
Yeah.
loud, funny
Runs.
words.
It's
yeah.
gonna be my girlfriend someday.
But
when
yeah,
I
I'm
get her
hoping
mad.
I'm hoping he's given something to work with. I've loved everything I've seen him do. I think he's like as far as his style, I don't know of any other historically big name Mexican wrestlers in WWE right now. Like there's Sin Cara, who's been around for a while, and I know they'll toss in some matches some luchas, but
Yeah, the
far as, like, a
colognes
big
are
name.
around.
Del Rio, they tried, but
yeah, Del
he's
Rio.
also a piece of shit. So
God, he's kind
He's
of an
such a horrible person.
he's a turd.
And
He's
yeah,
a human turd.
we need somebody to cheer for, not fucking Del Rio.
We need Conan.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
man, Conan! I haven't thought about him in forever.
He's a
Bowdy,
I heard he's
bowdy,
a
and
poo
rowdy,
poo
rowdy.
person also.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is he a poo poo person?
Yeah. Well, it depends, I guess.
Like,
But
you
yeah.
Yes,
guys
we were racking up
yeah,
the
if you
spot.
owe him money. Yeah.
It's a poo poo person.
this episode brought to you by the Red and Black Wolf Pack.
Yeah.
I'm wearing that shirt right now, actually.
Nice.
Oh my god, you gotta. I always wanted one of those shirts just so I could wear a button down over it and then open the button down to reveal it.
Yes, yeah.
It's like having a gun. You only want to pull it on somebody. You just want to show that NWO shirt out of nowhere. Oh my
Wolfpack.
god!
I had a black and white one that I bought at an event.
Nice.
That was probably I'd probably rip through nowadays.
I had a black and red one that I bought at the Nitro Cafe at the Excalibur.
Whoa.
When they had the-
Oh,
that was like my fucking prized possession. I would wear that shirt like every fucking week. I love
That's
the
me
shit
with
out of
this red and black one because I
That's
always
so
wanted
cool.
one.
that.
I was
Sir.
raised in a conservative Christian household, and the term New World Order sounded a little too
Oh
Book of
shit!
Revelations for my family,
Yeah.
so didn't get to wear that one.
I used to talk my dad into taking me, and he would always call it wrestling, which was
Yes,
wrestling,
that's,
yeah.
that's what I call it.
That's what it should be.
wrestling.
Whenever I'm talking to someone, I was like, gotta go talk wrestling.
Yeah, I got to see. I was in the building when Goldberg won the world title for the first
Oh
time.
shit! Wow.
Damn.
July of like '96, something like that.
Damn.
Good
Jesus.
times. Good times.
Let's see
Well-
who else is left. We got R-Truth.
Yeah, R-Truth, I was gonna
I didn't
say.
even know he was still in the company.
I don't think he was. I think I think he was just there in town. He was like, "Hey man, we got a couple extra chicken sandwiches. You want to come by, like hang out? We can do like quick little promo thing." And he kind of hung around. He's like, "Well, shit, let's keep R-Truth
Yeah,
coming back. We'll do a team up with R-Truth and Miz.
Wait,
again. Give
so
him those
what
weird
is-
pants."
What is him and Ty Dillinger's like Did they tag in NXT once or twice? Or
I don't.
something,
Yeah,
or-
I don't know. They had like a thing.
I don't think there
I
was
don't-
any. I think that was just put upon.
Okay.
Okay,
So I
no
was like,
pretext.
Am I missing something?
Yeah,
But
that
I
was,
mean,
The
you
Dusty
know,
Rhodes Classic or something.
It could be like the 10 truths or something. I don't know.
Oh, God. At least they fucking do something with him.
Yeah, Ty Dillinger is one of the dudes that's like probably one of the most over guys from NXT that just fizzled
Yeah.
on the main roster.
Supposedly
did-
they hate the 10 chants.
Really?
People
they
hate
them.
still do
You
them.
know, like Vince and stuff.
People when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are wrestling on Raw for the winner to get a spot like 2 weeks ago or whatever, and the ref was counting, they were doing a 10 chant
yeah,
over
they
him.
always do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've noticed that,
I mean,
especially.
still.
Yeah, I think pay-per-views. I've noticed it more than anything. It's just a.
I hate when they do the 10 chant when he's trying to be like, he's all like, 1,
Yeah.
2. I'm like, no,
Man,
don't confuse the ref.
yeah,
They don't
I
like.
think he used Morrow on Takeover. He had a line. He was like, "I guess I wasn't at school when we learned to count that day."
That's pretty good.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah, he's
Love me
great.
some Morrow. They need to make some Morrow shirts.
I need
Like-
I need a little
Just a
one of those old school keychains with the buttons. I can just push a button and get all the Moro sound clips.
Oh my god! Just a shirt. Yes.
That's the
his-
best.
Oh, could you imagine a stylized pizzeria shirt with Morrow standing there like, you know, a big exaggerated mustache holding a pizza, but you can tell it's Morrow and it's Mamma Mia.
Oh,
and maybe
perfect.
have Takeover at the bottom. Takeover.
Shut up and take my money.
Let it
Right.
happen.
For-
Hire me, WWE. Pay me pennies for your graphic design. Please.
Cedar.
Let it happen. Have Michelle go through and make one of those, please.
Dude,
Thank you.
Yeah, luckily my girlfriend's an illustrator, freaking maven. Then maybe she can teach me how to make some money.
So,
She's gonna hand you a white T-shirt and a Sharpie.
Link me to Vistaprint. Do they do shirts? I don't know.
Also,
Are we
Asuka.
missing anyone?
Asuka.
Oh, Asuka.
I was
The
honestly.
Empress.
I thought Asuka was already on SmackDown. Just
So
because
did I.
Yeah.
She hadn't been anywhere since WrestleMania.
Yeah, I know that they featured her on Raw, but I just kept thinking she was on SmackDown already.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a cool entrance. She's gonna be a strong face competitor with Charlotte, and I look forward to that. I
I'm
just
glad they didn't
wonder,
move Charlotte.
Yeah,
wonder
me
how they're
too.
gonna do it.
I'm excited to see how they interact with the Iconics, which is what they're calling the Iconic Duo. I just need to fucking go ahead and keep saying it so I can get used to it. I don't like
They're
the
not
sound
gonna
of
do
it.
the Iconics.
The Iconics.
It sounds like a '60s doo-wop band.
The Iconics with 2 eyes at the beginning.
Cheese, of course.
Why do
Oh
they do
my God.
that? Why? That's the Iconics.
Copyright.
Because 2 eyes, the duo means 2.
I think, yeah, well,
Gross.
just because they want things to be theirs and they want it to be the Raw version, you know, or they want it to be like the main roster version.
Like Ruby Riot with 2 T's.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you have to say it's Riot.
Right. Who's
Ruby
the
Riot.
one with the chubby cheeks and the Iconics?
Hey,
Little
Billy
chip-
Kay.
chipmunk
Billy-
cheeks. I love
Billy
her.
Kay?
I love
Yeah,
her
I do-
face.
yeah, she's my favorite of the 2. I think she's
Definitely.
so annoying with her Charlotte.
Both.
The
I-
worst Charlotte impression, I think. And we
No,
can,
that's Peyton, isn't it? Or the
Yeah,
what's
that's
the
what I was
woman's
talking
name? Oh, okay.
They both. I think there's an Australian guy in our group named Jace, and I think he was saying that like it's called boggin. It's like a type of I guess social. You know, it's like a Australian Valley girl almost.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
like
okay, the way they-
the South Korean Gangnam. Like that's what they were talking about. The Gangnam style. It's kind of
Yeah.
like that pop.
Yeah,
culture.
exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
Today I learned.
yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
And you know, we talked about Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose coming over.
Wait, they went over to SmackDown?
Yes,
Yeah, I didn't
sir.
know.
Oh, wow,
I
I
didn't
didn't
know until I
even
looked at
realize
this
that.
list that
Was that one of those that said on the internet instead of being on the show?
It might have been they flashed it up during a commercial or something.
Yeah, because I thought they were all on Raw still for some reason.
No, they basically switched Absolution and Riot Squad,
Damn.
which makes
But
sense.
Yeah.
of all the people we've talked about, we've got one left, and it is The Miz,
Oh.
yes.
Mr. Must-See TV himself.
that to
I'm
me.
so
is
glad
one
he
of the
wasn't
biggest
there this
things,
week.
because
It
I'm a
was-
huge Miz fan.
It was so funny seeing him get taken off of Raw, and
Yes.
I knew that they weren't gonna. I knew that the Miztourage was gonna stay, and just the way that he was so much more worried about, him going over to SmackDown, and he wasn't focused on the match. It just like the Miz is awesome. Every time he's on the screen, he's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, Kurt Angle did great too in that moment. Kurt Angle is my favorite for a good stumble. On the
Yeah.
mic.
He didn't flub that much this week.
Man,
Yeah.
he was strong. It's
Yeah.
like,
A rare moment of success.
see, man, the A-lister brings out the best in everybody.
It's true.
Miz is the man.
Yep.
Poor
And
Miztourage.
now he gets
All
his.
alone
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I hope those guys save their money.
Yeah,
They
God
can
bless him, man.
invest
I hope
in Global
and
Force
Kurt-
Gold.
surely they'll keep him.
I think that the Miz, now the Miz can have his Daniel Bryan feud, and I think that will be really good. They've been waiting. That's one thing that never got to happen, and I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, the build for that's just going to be amazing.
Yeah, I hope that's his first real feud.
I'm sure it'll
I'm sure
start
that's-
Tuesday.
Well, yeah, they did mention it, so they've got to pay it off a little bit.
Yeah. But I heard they're trying to get Big Cass over, so he's going to be feuding with DB for a minute.
Ugh.
I mean, that's-
Maybe Miz.
Oh,
will
the Miz
hire
can
him.
align with him, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Big Cass can. He better not hurt Daniel Bryan.
I know, that's
Yeah,
what I was
for
like,
real.
what are you doing, Vince? You
Well, I was wondering if there was going to be some interaction between him and Shinsuke, where they were both, at the ring, kind of
Yeah.
doing the same thing.
I think that's what they'll eventually build for. I mean, hopefully that's the only match that everyone wants to see. And if they pull the trigger on Shinny and AJ, I think hopefully they would do the same for DB and Shinny.
Hopefully,
Mhm.
I've got nothing but faith in WWE creative.
Again, let it happen. Let it happen.
Well, I guess that about wraps it up on the shakeup. But we do have some news going into the Rumble, though. The Greatest Royal Rumble happening
Yeah.
next week.
Yep,
But-
ups and downs. My God, it's been a roller
biggest-
coaster leading up to this.
The biggest news today that I just found out, WWE gets a restraining order against a poop smearing fan. Did you see that?
This has
What
been
is
going
this
on
shit?
for like
Literally.
a couple years now.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
fucking
he's a
guy.
well-known guy.
What a strategy! You guys are familiar with this?
Yeah,
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
He's like threatened to kill like.
it's a
people and
long-term
shit.
angle.
Yeah.
Who's he threatening to kill? I might agree with the guy.
I think he was stalking AJ Lee for a while.
Paige,
Aw,
I thought
no,
it was.
Or it was one of the two, Paige or AJ. Yeah.
I think it was the Repo Man he was really angry with.
The gobbledygooker just didn't.
But yeah, this dude's like, he's like, not even that long ago, besides today, like ran up when people were outside at the performance center and stuff, and they had to call the cops again.
Oh no!
He
Is
like
he a
threw
scorned-
something.
Is he a scorned wrestler? He's got a great
No.
name, Armando.
No.
Hey, he's just a
Alejandro.
crazy
Just a
person.
crazy fan.
Yeah.
He like puts out promos and stuff on the internet, like shooting on the WWE. because
Oh,
of all
God.
this stuff.
shooting
He's like-
shooting in more ways than one.
Okay, the
Like-
most recent incident in March 2018, Montalvo again surfaced at a WWE event venue in Florida and began harassing employees, screaming, "My new wrestling nickname is Generation Flex because my dick and balls is bigger than Generation X."
Oh my god.
To be fair,
I
he's
mean-
probably right.
We don't know, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Better
he's
better
shown that
promo
he
than
does-
Roman.
He does have the balls to do such a thing. I can't. I'm not faulting him. But WWE says Montalvo has also threatened to use his own semen in a biological attack.
Oh no.
He's got
Bio
multiple
warfare.
finishers.
I think this guy might be the heel of the year. Like, let's
Yeah, can we
Give
get
him
this
a
guy in
3-month
feud with get him in a feud with Dolph Ziggler?
something. Give Dolph something.
How
Surely
much
he can
damage
come out.
could he do with the semen? Like, is he just saving up semen and he's just gonna spray it everywhere like a super soaker? What's he
So
planning
you're
on?
saying there may be stores, caches of semen-related biological weapons?
I gotta think so.
He's
gotta
dragging
think
some sort of drum down to the ring with him.
I'm telling you, we invaded Iraq on less evidence.
Exactly.
I think we
That's so
should move
true.
on Montalvo.
Stockpiles.
Yellow cake.
All it took.
Oh, but on the real, the big news that at least tickled my pickle was Rusev back in his big match with
Back
Undertaker.
in, back
Thank
Yes.
God. Happy
Whatever
Rusev Day,
behind the
everybody.
scenes stuff
and
got ironed out.
one of the things that I read, I think it was Dave Meltzer who even said that it was just the whim of Vince McMahon. He just decided to take Rusev out and decided to put him back in.
Weird.
Hmm.
Poor Chris Jericho.
And weird that they had like Lana play off of it too. Like that was a weird excuse for it.
Yeah, it was like his wife is worried.
Yeah.
Like McMahon's
okay.
children have seen him almost die like their entire
Right.
lives.
I almost
think
Undertaker's like 50, 10. I don't even know. Like he's so old.
I almost
50.
What's he gonna do?
I almost wonder if the guys who they're putting on this event for, they just gave them a checklist of, well, who do you want to see, and they just filled it out, and then a couple days later they went back and watched some Rusev matches, and oh shit, no, we do like that guy.
Yeah, I gotta think so.
20 mil, put him back in.
So you're telling me they were watching old Jericho highlights and they were like, yeah, let's
Yeah. And then they
I
looked
want
up,
Y2J.
and then they looked up Fozzy, and they were like, "This is completely against our religion."
yeah, Judas. I think he did some stuff I liked biblically. Let's see. And then watch the music video.
Yeah. How many scarves does he have on? Sacrilege.
Yeah.
All those scarves and not a single one on a woman's head. Damn it! Get him out of my sight. Oh, that was. I don't know. Saudi Arabia has some fucked up laws. We can make fun of them, right?
Yeah,
I don't. I think women
don't
just
let
recently
women
got the
drive.
ability to
I can make fun
drive.
of
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they can as of recently though.
they have the ability to. I don't know if they can or not.
Well, yeah, they technically can. They're not being
I mean,
issued
I don't think they have
licenses.
the ability.
This is a wrestling podcast.
Until this year. Join us next time.
Yeah, welcome back to
Current
Political
events.
We have our pulse on the social happenings in India.
Well, I mean,
Saudi
we're not gonna
Saudi
get
Arabia. Fuck.
we're not gonna get to see any women wrestle, so that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
you know,
Well, yeah, that in itself it kind of sours me.
Yeah.
It just shows that WWE is progressive until somebody pays them enough that they're like,
20
okay,
mil.
fuck it, who cares?
Yep.
How
If
much
you want to
money
see
to
pictures
push
of
for
them nude?
morals?
Yeah, we got them.
No.
Well, I guess we have that to look forward to, and maybe we'll become a little more cultured and worldly by then.
Are we
I think
going
it's gonna
to?
be it's gonna be a hell of an event.
Oh
Are we
yeah.
making predictions next week?
Oh God, who even knows what's going on the card?
Right.
That's true.
Greatest Royal Rumble
It gets
card.
canceled like an hour before it's supposed to start.
Is
Yeah,
this-
I predict that by the end of that Rumble, I'm gonna be like losing my energy.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
just the Rumble itself.
Yeah. I'm taking the day off for sure. I'm definitely gonna make sure I catch all that because I think it starts at like 9 a.m. here. So
I think
wake
I'm
up,
going to also.
wake,
It starts-
bake, and then go to town.
It starts at noon, I think, for me, but I get off of work at 3:30. So by the time I'm gonna get home and watch it probably at 4 my time. So it's like I think like 12 your time.
Man,
I'll be
okay.
like, Dad, I know we're busy, but I gotta miss work for wrestling.
Yeah, I can't. Good Lord, everybody took a vacation day that time. I'm gonna be just at work, salty. Oh, I won't be able to get on the internet because everybody will ruin everything. So
Yeah.
It's
I'll be
gonna be a
right there
quiet-
with you, Ryan. You and me
quiet
can
everything.
commiserate together in silence.
Private.
Uh,
Yeah.
I won't say a word.
All right, so running
I'm
down
gonna
the
spoil
running down the
everyone.
card. Running down the card real quick, we got Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. Who the hell knows anymore?
Roman.
Huge match.
I really fucking think it's Roman.
Swear
don't-
Bobby Lashley.
I do not. I
Darn
think
it.
that they're gonna let Lesnar break CM Punk's title.
Shit,
I agree.
that's true. I could see it.
So
Let's see. Balor and Samoa Joe.
wait,
No, it's a
they're not
four-way.
in the they're not in the IC
Oh,
title
God.
match anymore.
See, it's
Oh,
it's,
it is.
yeah,
Seth
okay.
Rollins, Seth Rollins, Miz, Finn Balor, and Samoa Joe. I thought that didn't
Yep.
sound right.
That's a ladder match too.
Yep.
Mm.
So we know Miz and Joe aren't winning because they're on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Joe said
Yeah.
he's coming back with the IC and Universal title, and I believe it. Damn it!
I'm okay with that, but I don't think it happens.
I know it'd be so crazy.
While I like it, it is highly unlikely. John
Yeah,
Cena versus Triple H in like what?
Cena.
Yeah.
Where
and
did- is that-
Triple H
Are we just
battle of the
having-
shovels.
Are we
Yeah.
just having exhibition matches like?
It's in a who
Yeah.
eats dinner earlier match.
And now that they quit yanking us around the Undertaker versus Rusev, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Rusev for it.
Oh shit! I'll
That's
go
a-
Rusev too. Fuck it.
Yeah, I
It'll
don't
never
think
happen, but
Undertaker's
sure.
losing again until he retires.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll be a creative finish, and I think Rusev's gonna somehow come out with it.
I'm going
Cool.
Taker. I want to see Rusev win, but I just think that they're going to give it to Taker.
Yeah, so do I.
Most likely.
Ah,
I'll say
boy
Rusev
can
with you.
dream. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
All right, and we got the United States Championship's going to be up between Jeff Hardy and Jinder Mahal, as it's posted now. But
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. It just doesn't make sense for Jinder to win.
why would he? Poor Jinder. And the SmackDown Tag Team Championships will be up. The Bludgeon Brothers defending against the Usos. I think they're going to keep it.
Double
Yeah.
B's.
Yep. Keep it.
Absolutely. Raw Tag Team, The Bar versus Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. I think this is going to be their win. It's going
Yep.
to be Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt.
The
Big
road to
chance.
gold.
I mean, especially
Expedition.
since the bar is on SmackDown, so I don't see them winning the Raw.
Yeah, this thing's
Tag
kind of
team
fucked this
titles.
card up a lot.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
whole thing with co-branded pay-per-views is that if it's two people wrestling for a title, I mean, it doesn't make I don't know. It doesn't make sense for somebody to win and then one show's going to have both the main titles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything will be fine after Backlash. We just got to get through
Yeah.
this weird Rumble and then
Gotta get through this $20 million cash grab.
Yep. Yep.
So are we not going to get any AJ Styles Shinsuke at this?
Yeah, they announced it. AJ.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that.
You
that'll
better be
nice.
wearing a cup.
Yeah, he should come out with like just the most obvious protection.
Giant metal girdle.
Chastity belt.
Yep.
And as far as the greatest Royal Rumble, we have no idea who all is going to be in it, but we know that
Daniel Bryan, I was gonna say.
yeah, Jericho, Kurt
Roughly
Angle.
1 million contestants.
Daniel Bryan's winning though.
Yes.
Jeez, Big
Yes.
Show. Big Show. I did not know he was confirmed for that.
The great Khali is going to win.
Ugh.
Oh
Oh,
God.
he's going to be in it. I didn't know that either.
No, I
He's
don't know. I'm
gonna
just making
walk
that
to
up.
the ring.
Rey
I'm just
Mysterio. No,
making
he
that
is.
up.
In it.
Oh, he
Yeah.
is? Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, he is there.
Jesus.
He is so unsteady. Yeah, it just he looks like an obstacle in Angry Birds. Like,
Yeah.
just-
He's taking time off from like holding up the side of a building.
Oh. Fuck.
I love that they named Mojo Rawley in the Greatest Royal Rumble. Like that's cute.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
he's getting
Well,
revenge.
I'm definitely taking the day off.
Sin Cara.
Rey
Elias will
Mysterio.
be cool. We'll see. We'll see what
Ray
happens.
Ray.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. I wish I had the day off like some jerks I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't be hating.
But yeah, it looks like we'll be doing a little bit later show next week, so we can talk about that madness. Surely,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
surely there'll be enough to fill an hour with, right?
We will all be reeling by that point.
Yeah. We're pretty shook, but I think we'll be even more shook after that event.
My goodness.
Are we not even gonna mention the terrible news of
Oh,
John
shit.
Cena and Nikki Bella's breakup?
Oh right.
Wait. Someone died. The longest
I know,
reigning.
as I was saying, I was like, wait, you're gonna think I'm
thought you
talking
were
about
gonna
Bruno. I'm
Swerve.
sorry, Bruno. I'm sorry.
No, you're right though. Okay, John Cena.
And some other stuff.
How
Yeah.
disgusting.
I love that fucking tweet from that Vince McMahon Googling account. Like, how far will someone go to not be in-laws with Daniel Bryan?
that account is awesome.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, I mean, everyone saw it coming. I'm sure. I don't think he even wanted to do the proposal. To be honest.
I was talking to my
It was
wife
so
about that. I
weird.
agree. I think it was just a big. It was just a big show.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
we
well.
had Bruno Sammartino
Yeah.
and Paul Jones also. That was a name I've
Yeah.
only in the last few years looked at, the older stuff as I've been getting back into wrestling. Man, Paul Jones is a big name.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have a Jim Cornette take on that. Man, it's sad to see him go.
Yeah.
See
Both
them
of
all
them.
trickling. But ending on that low note, man.
Right?
I know I'm sad about Johnny Boy. I hope he's okay.
No more love and everybody dies. That's
That's life, kids. Look forward
Yep.
to it.
Yeah.
Death and taxes.
We'll end on it being too real.
So yeah, man, we hope everybody joins us next week on the Shoot Show. We'll be taking on that great Royal Rumble. We'll see if it is truly the greatest Royal Rumble. That's
Yeah.
to be discovered.
We will be the judge of that.
Yep.
yes, only
It'll just be an okay Royal Rumble.
the okayest. Royal Rumble.
the pretty all right Royal Rumble. I like it. See it in life. Thanks everybody. Thanks guys for shooting the show. Shoot the show. We'll figure that out.
I like it.
Yep.
All
Good
right,
talking.
guys.
Good talking to you, boys.
We'll see.
Yeah,
you.
always,
Later,
Talk to you later.
dudes.
later, gentlemen.